Georgie's gorgeous gifts, so fine. Every piece uniquely.
Hi, welcome back to my channel. So this is a bit of an unboxing video, but it's an unboxing of a few parcels that I've had over the last, I'd say, month or so. So we are going to start off with these bookmarks from Let's Resin. Now, I have already opened this box and attempted to put some nail foils on the back of this one. Not only did I put it backwards, it was a disaster. I think rather than use UV resin next time, I'm going to try using epoxy because I think it gives a better finish in my opinion. So there is 6 plain metal ones and there is 6 with like little flowers on them, as you can see. There's some daisies and some roses, and they are really, really pretty. Now, they were a little bit expensive because they did have to be shipped. But saying that, I've got some good news. So I've been on a mission lately and I have now got referral links and discount codes in the description box below for loads of resin companies and resin products. So take a look at that. There's one for Let's Resin, which gives you 10% off your order. So if you fancy getting yourself either of these things from Let's Resin, then be sure to check the discount code out below. I mean, come on, if it makes it a bit cheaper, what can be wrong about that? So I'd like to say thank you to all of the companies that issued me with a link. I, for one, am extremely grateful, and I'm sure you lot will be as well. So after the bookmark, we have this Let's Resin trinket box. So it comes with the lid and the base, and you can stack them. It also comes with a wooden frame. So the idea is you slot this together around each of the boxes. This helps to keep them in shape. So I will be doing a video on both of these products coming very soon. Next up, we have this double-sided UV light. Now this is a 36-watt lamp, and I was desperate for a new one because they don't last forever. If you use quite a bit of UV resin, they probably need changing every 6 months or so. But I wasn't prepared for this. I've been working on a nail lamp for quite some time now, so I thought I'm going to invest a little bit of money into one of these. Now, Let's Resin, I know I've got the double-sided light, but this one was off Temu. As it turns out, this one was probably more expensive when I checked the price, but I was absolutely amazed. So this is exactly the same. It comes apart in 2 halves, so you can use them as 2 separate lights. When you link them together, they are magnetic, and they both work off one cable, so you don't need to plug them both in. They've got up to a 5-minute setting. As you can see here, they just literally clip together. They do come, this light comes with an acrylic shelf to go in between, and it allows for plenty of space, both top and bottom. Like I say, I was really, really impressed with this. Honestly, if you haven't already got one of these, then I suggest you run out and buy one because they are really, really good. Now these are 2 8cm moulds, so they both fit really well. So for the next lot, this is off Shein. So when I was shopping on Shein for this, I was specifically looking for under the sea themed items. So we've got some little gold and silver embellishments, some little pearls and seahorses, etc. We've also got some little blue stones that I thought would look nice as sort of under the sea. I've also got some sea or beach themed jewellery tutorials coming up, so if you're interested in that, then hit that subscribe button for notifications on further videos. I also picked up this cute little mould that I thought would be really cute for some little jewellery pieces. I was also looking for some little stickers. The nail stickers, but these ones I believe are glow in the dark, so the jellyfish. And I'm thinking for some of the underwater things that I've got going, if they glow in the dark, they would look awesome with like a UV light underneath. I also picked up some of these little stickers to make some little summer themed key rings, even though we are going into autumn. There's loads of different seaside designs on this one, and I think it'd be really nice in that little pendant mould that I've just bought. Now the next moulds I bought was to go on to the end of a video that I made about 6 weeks ago, and it was using the little key rings with like little landscapes inside them that you transfer into another piece once you've done them. Unfortunately, because I schedule my videos to be a few weeks in advance, in the meantime, the amazing Claire at Claire's Crafty Corner released a video where she did something very similar. Now, I don't really want to be doing stuff that everybody else is doing. Now, this is a two-piece mould. As you can see, I've already started it with the landscape with some sand and some resin. And this video will be coming up shortly. Now, this is the big project that I'm working on as I'm voiceovering this video. Now, this was a delivery from Amazon that I had quite a few weeks back because I used the chameleon powders in a video that's already been released. So this is a self-rotating screwdriver. So you push the top and it does it for you, really. Takes all the hard work out of drilling, particularly if you're doing large keyring pieces. And it comes with a variety of extra drill bits. I'd never seen one before, but once I'd seen one, I had to have one. These are my nitrile gloves, not vinyl, may I add, if you're working with resin, as the nitrile gloves are specifically made for working with chemicals. And so these are the Let's Resin chrome powders. Again, I've done a comparison video on these chrome powders compared to these ones from Temu. I will try and link it in above now. If not, it'll be in the description. Yeah, so these were really good. You'd be surprised the results. Right, so that brings me to the biggie, my newest hobby. Now this is a glass microwave kiln. Right, now, yeah, because who knew you could actually make glass pieces in a microwave? I mean, come on, because I didn't until about 6 weeks ago. So this is the size of the kiln itself. It's about 20 centimetres. It's a form of ceramic, I think. I mean, it doesn't feel very nice, whatever it is. We have the paper, fibre paper that goes onto the base to stop the base from ruining. Oh, I really don't like the feel of that. Then it also comes with small glass chips, different colours. We've got a pack of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different colour glass. Now I believe this is all the same type of glass because from what I've done my research on, it makes a difference on the different types of glass. There's an element of the glass that sometimes reacts differently. And then we've got some extra little bezel pieces and bails and little earring bits. And then we've got some dichroic glass. Now this is quite expensive if you were to buy it on your own, so there is only 5 pieces there. So I want to make some small earrings with this, as to not to waste it. We've got a diamond file. We've got a pair of gloves, heatproof gloves. Oh, we've got some little glass bits with some little patterns on. How cute are they? And then we've got some different just clear glass. But I believe you can use glass bottles, glass jars. We've also got a glass cutter. Can I get to grips with these glass cutters? No, I cannot. I did purchase one a couple of weeks back for another project that I was working with resin in a bottle. But yeah, I can't get to grips with these, but I am trying. It also comes with a metal stand and a brush. Now I know this is something different to what my channel normally displays, but if you'd like to see a video on how this works, then drop me a thumbs up in the comments below, and your wish is my command. I will get one done. I also purchased some essential tools. So these were purchased from eBay. I think they were about £8 for the set. So there's some glass grippers and some glass cutters that come in really handy. Unfortunately, eBay doesn't allow me to pop a link up, but you can buy these on Amazon. The next lot is an Amazon haul. If you're still with me, then thank you so much for that. Now, this mould was absolutely fantastic. It's got the 3 different sizes, and it's 22 centimetres round, this one, so it's absolutely massive. We've also got a 10 and a 12 centimetre one, and the good thing about this mould is that the measurements for the amount of liquid comes on the sides. So brilliant for coasters, trays, clocks. This is some silicone putty. Now, this is my go-to silicone putty off Amazon. Again, links are in the description. Now, this one had actually leaked in the box, but it comes in 2 halves, and you just roll up equal amounts of both, and then it cures in about 10 minutes. Then we've got some Magic Pour by Let's Resin. So this is an eco pour medium. I have used this quite a bit, so this wasn't my first box, but I thought I'd get the starter kit to show you. So inside the starter kit we have the Eco Port powder. So you mix this with water. I forget what the ratio is now. Then we've got a couple of cups, which are always useful, a stirring stick. Now, they're brilliant for resin. And then it also comes with a couple of tray moulds, some sandpaper, and a pack of acrylic paints. Now, I have tried these acrylic paints in a video. I will try and link above. But unfortunately, I couldn't get them to work properly in this. Yeah, they weren't for me. But these little coaster moulds were lovely. I've since tried to get another one of the round coaster moulds because they are absolutely gorgeous, especially for inlays, and they're quite big as well. For what you get in the box, I think it was really, really good value for money. But get yourself an extra 10% with the discount codes below. Now, these lot were from Amazon, and these are some nail powders, but they are colour shifting. And there's 14 colours, and they are absolutely stunning. So they look like white powder, but when you brush them on, they're all different colours. There is 2 sets of UV resin. So this is the Diction Trio bundle. There's a high, a low and a medium viscosity in this box. So something for every project. It really is my go-to UV resin. But I thought I'd also try something different. So this is a soft UV resin. So this is quite flexible when it cures. And we've got the new UV resin from Craft Resin. I am a Craft Resin epoxy user, so I can't wait to try this. Now, if you're still with me, this bit will give you a laugh. So I was looking online for some alcohol inks, and I was looking on the Jacquard site. And I seen that they had them for 59p each. So I ordered a load. They turned up. So I opened them up and thought, these are strange looking inks. Turns out they are 3D metallic paints. Yeah, now it gave me an idea to be able to use these in resin because they do go hard. But it really wasn't what I ordered. There are some really stunning colours, some pearlescent colours. Yeah, and for 59p each, you can't really moan. I think the whole lot cost me like £5.50. There's some white, some purple, some orange, red. Yeah, loads of colours. But yeah, again, this is just a case of me not reading it properly, not reading the description. Yeah, I keep doing it again and again and again. I never learn. Again, this mould is prime example of not reading the description, because on the picture it come with like a wooden base with family written on the back. So I presumed that there was a mould for that. No, it turns out it was just the mum, the dad and the 2 kids. But I'm hoping to create something, a nice base for them to go on. This is a photo frame, so this was a freebie from Temu. Sometimes when you go on there, you place an order and you get, I think, 6 or 7 free gifts. So this was one of them. You pop the photograph in the rectangular bit and then it fits inside this as a base. Sorry, it's off camera a bit. This was another freebie. It's a water effect tray mould that I'm going to be using as part of my underwater theme series. I know there's a lot, but we are nearly done. Now this one I ordered, and when it came I thought, what is that? It was really strange. I couldn't figure out what it was. So I just filled it with some UV resin, and it was a little snail mould, but it comes without the shell. So this is what I'm planning on using as a little shell. I also bought these clips, hair clip moulds with an extra set of the gold clips. Now I am going to spray the gold ones black because I don't like the gold colour. I should have gone for the silver ones. But yeah, there's loads. There's some thin ones and some thick ones. We also have some different shape clip moulds that I wanted to make for my 15-month-old, if nothing else. This is a secondary mould that I bought because I wanted the set, and this one, now I've never seen this. This is thermochroic UV resin. Once it hits 31 degrees, it's supposed to change colour from blue to violet. Now, if this works, you could do like, remember them mood rings when you were kids? Yeah, very similar to that. If anybody's used it, then drop me a comment in the comment section below and let me know how you got on. Now this is another one of my muck-up, shall we say. These are little box moulds, so they do stand, and it has like a front cover, and the idea is that you create stuff, pop it inside these boxes. They're like little photo frames. Really cool idea. So I was thinking I could use maybe the 2 kids inside this because the parents won't fit unless I try and make a mould myself that'll fit. But yeah, I ended up with 2. One because I purchased one myself, and the second one because it come with my free gifts from Temu. I'd forgotten I'd ordered it and then chose that as my free gift. So these are some sanding blocks. This is from the mould that I showed you earlier. I finished it and I am trying to get it to a glossy finish. So I needed to get some sandpaper for my sanding machine. Now these go from an 80 grit, I think, or an 800 grit. No, 80 to 800 I think they go to. And the sanding blocks go to 3000 grit, I want to say, from an 80. Now they are really nice to hold in your hand. They don't feel weird, and yeah, really comfortable. But honestly, I absolutely hate sanding, and this piece I want it to come up to a really nice finish. And you'll see why I had to do so much sanding very shortly when I bring the tutorial out. Now with sandpaper, the lower the grit, the rougher the sandpaper. So I've had to pretty much use every one of these grits. Now I know this has been a long one, so I really appreciate it if you're still here with me. Yeah, just a few bits that I've made. That fantastic microwave kiln. I've been Tony from Georgie's Gorgeous Gifts. Stay safe and happy crafting. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Catch you on the next one. Bye for now.